Okay, we're at the Sonoyta Mountains high point. The elevation here is 2313, which isn't very high. And it wasn't a very difficult climb. We had to cross a lot of open desert to get over here. We camped over at the Twin Peaks Campground, which is about 3.5 miles away. And we had to cross a lot of flat desert to get to the base of this mountain. We came over there, we went up to that saddle that's right in the middle of the screen. And then we kind of had to scramble up some of these rocky areas here and get all the way over to here. And that was the harder part of the hike, I would say. Probably took us 30 minutes or more to get from that saddle to the top. We found a jar here, registry. And the ridgeline is very rocky and very messy over this way and over that way. We do have a little bit of a cell signal here, but it's not very strong. We had our lunch down here in the shade, and I'm here with Brian, if you want to wave. Okay, we'll be heading out in a few minutes, but we have a nice shady area to have lunch, and the temperature felt like about 80. Sweating quite a bit on December 11th. Mexico is about 4 miles away, or maybe even 3 miles away from here. There's the border wall right over there. It's a black colored line that you can see. That is the border wall, and it goes all the way over from here, as far as you can see. It's a pretty straight line here. There's a town called Sonoyta, which is right across the border in Mexico. On the US side, they have a town called Lukeville, but there's really little there. Nobody really lives there. It's just a post office location, I guess. Some mountains on the horizon are in Mexico. And that town there is in Mexico. I could zoom in a little bit to show a little bit closer view of that border wall. There we go. That's 10x zoom right there. You can see some vehicles moving around. And there's the border wall. There's a mountain there. The wall continues all the way along. Sonoyta would be, the town of Sonoyta would be right in here. Yeah, on the other side of that mountain. And the wall goes all the way over, as far as you can see. There's a lot of remote desert out there, some tall mountains. It's really rugged country out there. We're in part of the Organ Pipe National Monument area. And the Organ Pipe cactus is a special cactus that looks different than the other ones. There's some right here. That's an organ pipe cactus right there with a lot of the branches coming up. There's another one there. Some of them have 30 or 40 branches coming up. Some more over here. Some more over there. We'll be heading out in a minute. The top of the Sonoyta Mountains high point, about 3 miles north of the Mexican border in Arizona, in the Organ Pipe National Monument. We camped at the Twin Peaks Campground, which is 3.5 miles away.